gives me comfort, you guys, is while I'm sitting at home, staring at the ceiling, just wishing that I had someone to talk to, is knowing that none of you idiots realize how lucky you are.
Stuck in my head, only feel safe in my bed, but the anxiety is killing me.
So this is my first attempt at a cooking video. As you're going to notice, I am currently lacking tripods and other equipment to better film, which is something I'm going to be rectifying very, very soon. So in the meantime, enjoy the sauce recipe. It's something I've been doing for years. It's a bit of a spin on what I did with my mom's recipe. And the full recipe will be available in the description below the video, as well as I'm going to try to put some sort of time codes in there. Hopefully I remember. And yeah, if you make the recipe, if you have any questions about the recipe, please leave something in the comment section below and follow me for more, because I'm going to be throwing a lot more cooking videos up soon. So first thing I did was I chopped up a whole onion and a whole bulb of garlic, and I have them sweating in about a tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil. The rest of the ingredients you see here will get added. I will start with the tomato puree and the tomato paste, and rinse those cans with the chicken broth instead of adding water to it. Oh, and before I do that, very important step, I'll use the Merlot to deglaze the bottom of the pan after the tomatoes and onions have sweated out. All the other seasonings you see here will be going into the sauce. However, it's a bit of a eyeball it. Everybody has different tastes. You don't want to. Some people might like it saltier, some people might not. So I just kind of wing my seasonings. I never ever measure seasonings unless I'm following a specific recipe, in which case I usually just say, you know, fuck it, and put whatever I want in there anyway, because, well, I'm cooking. So a little bit later I'll be adding all the seasonings in with the rest of the wet, the paste, the broth, etc. And then I wait for about 4 hours. So see you then to show you what it all looks like. Our sauce is now deglazing with the red wine and still the aromatic veggies that were in there before. Important step, open your cans first, so that way when it's time to dump, you are ready to dump. Unfortunately, I lack a tripod at this moment. My next video will see that corrected. So I'm going to have to add everything and then show you what it looks like. But good news, recipe will be in the description below. You're going to take your chicken broth and fill each used can about halfway. If you have a little extra, it can go into the big can. And then with a soft spatula, you're going to scrape the insides to get all that extra goodness out before adding it to the sauce, and then adding all our spices. So, going to go do that now. Alright, all our spices are in there, all our liquids are in there. One thing I forgot about was just a nice little pinch of sugar in order to help cut back on the acidity. And then something I like to do before I cap it for the next few hours is I like to go in there with a whisk, make sure everything gets nice and incorporated. All the ingredients really just get to know each other before getting covered and set on a lowish heat. I'm using electric, unfortunately. I know everybody has different kitchens, different stoves, etc., but you gotta work with what you got. As far as the temperature goes, what you want to do is get the sauce to heat and cook, but you don't want it to burn or boil. So watch the temperature and see in about 4 hours when we go to add the meat. And now we're going to be cooking the ground beef, which will be done in the skillet with all these seasonings here. Like before, I don't really measure seasonings, I just go to taste. And then I'm going to be taking it and adding it into this pot here with the sauce that has now been cooking for 4 hours. So, since again I am lacking the equipment to properly set up a tripod, I'll see you guys when that's ready to go in. So the ground beef is almost done. It's not fully cooked, but that's okay because it's going to be going into the sauce for another 4 hours. We turned the heat up a bit so that way it gets to a little bit of a rolling simmer. And in we go. Do it slow, avoid splatters. You want that extra fat to shake off in there because fat equals flavor. And yeah, just give it a good stir. And see you guys when it's ready to start plating. And that's the finished product. So hopefully you like the recipe. Enjoy.